Alright, what's up, big dogs? Listen, today we're going to talk about recreating yourselves. Look, all the time I hear so many people out here just talking like, this is just me, this is how I am just this way, I'm doing me, I'm being me. And in reality, it's like, we can be whoever we want to be. And we can live the life that we want to live. So a lot of the time, it's like the person who we are now, we already created this person. So if you need to recreate you, you can. Look, years ago, I was such a shithead all the time. Just bad habits, vices, treating myself poorly, treating others poorly. And that's what I always fell back on. This is just me. This is how I am. This is what I do. I'm just my genuine self. But in reality, I created that person. So that shitty, terrible person that I used to be, I created that. That whole persona and the way I thought, the way I was living, I created that whole thing. Because in reality, this is your life. So we create the narrative. We create everything that's going on in our worlds. So when you sit there and you just be you, and this is just how you are, you have the ability to change that. And that's one thing that we all need to remember. Because what happens is we move about our lives and we never really analyze the things that we do, the things we say, the things we do, the way we act, the way we treat others, the way we treat ourselves. We never really dive in deep to why we do these certain things. So I think what we all need to do more often is really analyze the way that we're acting, analyze the way that we're thinking, analyze the way we move, because everything matters. Everything that we do really does matter. And when you're able to break yourself out of this like just narrow-minded, just shit of just thinking that you're just you and that you're just the way you are because of whatever circumstances in your life or the way you grew up or product of your environment, anything like that, when you could just fucking smash that shit and just realize that you could create a new you that's so much better, it's the most amazing thing that'll ever happen to you. And for me, what happened was I got to a really low point in my life. I mean, I was at crazy low points in my life for a very long time. And this isn't something that just happens overnight. I understand that this isn't easy, but you have to learn to take the steps to get yourself out of this like rut that you're just stuck in and just really fucking blow the top off it and start fucking army crawling your way out of that shit so you can just become the person that you want to become and just be better in all aspects of life. And I'm telling you, once you start doing this, everything in your life is just going to start getting better. But anyways, back to myself. When I was acting all these ways and just being this person that I just was, because I was just being my genuine self, which in reality I was just being some fucking cartoon character that I made up, which is what most of us are doing. So I just kind of had enough with the way I was living, with the things that were happening to me, everything in my life, and I just wanted more. I was sick of treating myself like shit. I was sick of treating others like shit, and pretty much got to a point where I was like, you know what? This is enough. And I want to be a better person, so why can't I? And in reality, I was choosing to be a shitty person. So I was able to get myself out of that, slowly just started switching the things in my mind of like, okay, well, what's this bad habit that I have? Let's get rid of this. What are these shitty thoughts that I have all the time? Ditch those. How do I actually want to treat myself? How do I actually want to treat others? And what's going to push me forward in life to just be a better person and obtain the things I want to obtain and do the things I want to do? Because, man, the law of attraction, the universal laws, all this shit is real. I'm telling you right now, you be a shitty person, you do terrible things, it's going to come full circle, man. What you see is what you are. So when you walk around all day and all you see is negativity and nonsense and bullshit in your life, it's the life that you're living. You see that because that's the world that you live in. And that's the stuff that your mind just naturally gravitates to. When you choose to see something happier, brighter, better, when you choose to see the position you want to be in, when you choose to see the money, when you choose to see the person you want to be with, stuff like that, it's going to naturally just gravitate into your life. And man, we get so stuck just in these like low realms, and it's so hard to pull yourself out. But I'm telling you right now, I used to be a shithead, and I choose to not be one anymore. And you can do the same thing. So slowly start dropping the bad habits, start kicking the vices, whatever it is that's holding you back and keeping you that same low level, low frequency person. Man, who you are might suck. So when you sit there and you're like, this is just me, this is how I am, I'm being my genuine self. Well, you know what? Who you are now sucks. So fuck that person. So be a better person. And be that person that you admire. Be that person that you just always wanted to be because you can. Nothing's holding you back except for you. So get your shit straight. Start creating the new dream. Let's fucking work.